And right now, you're entering the zone that is skip the noise. And we're trying a new intro, but that didn't work out too good. So I'll just
No,
stick with
no,
the
it didn't.
original one. Good evening or afternoon or whatever the fuck you're doing. This is the Skip the Noise podcast brought to you by a Rounded Edge Media. You are joined tonight by two honorable and wonderful men, if I must say so myself, as I am introducing myself. This is Mexican Nostradamus and you have Brown Python. Benjamin James is
Yeah.
still on hiatus, but we're hoping one day the spirits will bring him back this way. But in the meantime, we're gonna have to keep the what is it? The show must go on. Is that what they say?
Show must go on. Yeah,
Show must go on.
even if you fall down to the theater stage and break your leg, the show must go on.
Oh boy. And if anybody doesn't know, that is clearly a reference to the assassination of Lincoln,
What?
the last good
What?
Republican.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
The last good
They're all
Republican.
good.
The
Anyway,
last good
hey, can I
Republican
give a shout
was
out,
Lincoln.
by the way?
Yeah, shut up.
All right, so I want to give a shout out to the fine gentlemen at Chingles of Golf podcast.
Fine.
They
Ooh,
gave me a
Jingles.
shirt, man.
How'd you got Jingles a golf shirt? It's
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
dope. Oh my
It's got the little
God.
monito and everything. It's fucking awesome. It looks
Did,
like a guayabera.
did you have to do something special for it?
No,
Are you
no,
sure?
no.
Are we sure?
So
You look a little
I'm
tired
positive.
lately. You look a little tired. You had that you were when you sat down, you're like, I mean, are you sure you didn't have to
Yeah,
pay something special for this t-shirt?
I am positive. I mean, I should have. Don't get me wrong, but
Whoa, you should have.
if you have, if what they have a sale going on right now, $20 for their
Oh,
Chingos of Golf shirts. Yeah,
that's a Chingo's good price.
yeah, it's a Chingos good price, man. And so get them while they're hot.
Get them while they're hot, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? Those beaches shirts won't last long. So cool. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
man.
tonight we got a lot of shit going on tonight, guys. We're gonna be talking about the Epstein list that finally got published, or part of it got published. Trump ballot removals everywhere. Um, Biden's is suing Texas. Well, I don't know what.
Yeah.
Oh, and then also, I guess you could also add on that the city of New York or the city, New York City or New York State is also suing. Well, not Texas, but
Why are they
the bus
suing? I
companies.
don't get it.
Ah, there's so much going on. And on top of that, every Republican apparently, instead of attacking potential world terrorists, want to attack the cartels, but also Iran. So
Why
let's
not?
just let's kick this mule off. I know we were talking, we want that we're going to probably spend a billion years on the Epstein list, but let's start with something that I think we've been seeing. So I know we've had been off for about a week or two here. So with the holidays and
A
everything, it's
week,
hard to.
two. No, dude, it's
Yeah,
been longer than that.
that was about 2 weeks. 2 weeks since the last one.
Is it has it been 2 weeks? Maybe a lot
Yeah,
has
yeah,
happened in 2 weeks that
yeah. A
we
week and
it
a half,
feels
two
like it's a
weeks.
lot.
It's been a lot, but we've been on a little hiatus. But one
Well,
of
it's
the
the
things that
holidays, man. I mean,
yeah, it's the
it's
holidays.
Christmas, you got New Year's,
You got to
you got
open. You got
fireworks and kids and
kids. You got to work for your Chingos of golf t-shirts. I mean, the big thing is there has been a concerted effort, and it started with the Colorado Supreme Court to remove Donald J. Donald J. Trump from the ballot, which
yeah.
is unbelievable in so many ways. As much as I dislike Trump, because I very much do not like that man.
Well, you should. I mean,
I
he's
should
only going to be
not.
the savior of the country, but
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
I don't know about all that. But I do know that Mr. Trump is currently well, no, I think as of yesterday or today, he was put back on the ballot, but currently actually he's still on the ballot until the Supreme Court hears it. But basically, states are right now trying to weigh the option to remove Trump from even being on the ballot, which is craziness, right? It's just madness. I think currently it's Maine, Colorado, and I
And
think
Michigan
there's
ruled
someone
against it.
else.
Michigan
Yeah.
ruled against it.
Well, no, but another
But
state.
it's only
Yeah.
those two right now.
Yeah. But there's states actually trying to take Trump off the ballot, not even let him run. Now, look, I don't like the guy at all.
Well,
I
you should.
fucking dislike him. But
Why? I don't get it.
what I hate more is this weird thing going on where Look, insurrection, right? He was January 6th, call it what you like, but it was an insurrection. I mean,
How
you
was
could
it
say you could
insurrection?
say it was doctored or not, whatever, but the actual event itself was basically an attempt to thwart the certification of Biden as the president of the United States. That's just straight up. Like, I mean, there's no other way to put that. I mean,
No, I don't know about that. It was a rally. It was a Trump rally
okay,
that got
Trump
out of
rally,
hand.
okay, whatever you want to say, they stormed the Capitol building. And in that attempt, they did it so that they could thwart the
They were let in.
certification, whatever it is, right? Dude, you know what? You can let people in their house, but they start breaking your shit. That's when it becomes illegal.
All right.
So, so basically, they came in, they wanted to, I mean, some of them were carrying zip ties and weapons to accost the
Feds.
whatever you want to, dude. Either way, that has
Go
not been
ahead.
proven.
Go ahead.
Has not been
Sorry,
proven,
I'll stop
but
interrupting.
somebody
I'll
was
stop
someone
interrupting.
was carrying guns.
It's just that this is one-sided. But go ahead.
It's not
I'll shut the fuck
one-sided.
up.
It's
Go.
reality. It's reality. Okay. Nonetheless, they came in, they did illegal shit. They all were screaming chants of, you know, don't certify the election. Plain and simple. Right. And it was instigated by him, but there is a difference though, right? The thing is that this particular law that was referenced was created during Reconstruction,
All right.
right? But there were definite like rules to get yourself back in the good graces of the United States because you didn't want to necessarily excise a whole half of the population. So this law doesn't really pertain to Trump because it's the office of the president is not included in this list of individuals. Some people would try to stretch the definition and say so, but this one really didn't include it, which is interesting. So
Yeah.
that's the first part. So that's why this subtext of this articles of insurrection and preventing from running is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
because it talks about officers are
yeah,
not allowed. Yeah, officers of the Confederacy were not allowed, but the president is not an officer. The president is an
exactly.
elected member of the people, and he appoints officers.
Exactly. And that's the thing. This does not pertain to Trump. So
Yeah.
with that being said, I think it's very irresponsible because this is social justice. And I'm not using it in like the typical term because I
All
don't
right.
think I'm not saying me like a social justice warrior, but this is very, very atypical social justice, like using the system like this because of feelings to enforce your mandates, to enforce your choices, or to impact the presidential election. It's
Well,
kind of fucking
no
gross.
no one's been charged with insurrection,
Okay, well,
including Trump.
it was insurrection. Yeah, they are. The
No, but
insurrectionists
no
are
one's
going to
been charged with
jail.
it.
They're
Uh,
going to jail,
It's your
trespassing.
opinion. As of right now, it is your opinion that it was an insurrection because
They're
nobody from the January 6th trials have
bro,
ever been charged with insurrection.
bro,
Maybe
they're
disorderly
going to
conduct,
jail. Bro,
trespassing,
bro, they went to
but
jail. Some are doing
yeah, but
the
they didn't go to
what's
jail for that.
homeboy did the leader of the Proud Boys.
He didn't go to jail for insurrection.
Yes, he did. He did for inciting insurrection. Yes, he
No, no,
did.
inciting violence, but not insurrection.
Okay. Now you
No
know
one's
what?
been charged with insurrection, man.
Nonetheless, right. Right. So
Yeah,
either way, what I'm saying is it's funny. You're gonna fight me even though I'm agreeing with your point in a sense. Um,
that's that.
but basically this doesn't pertain to him. This is just a political way to I don't know if they're trying to if they actually think that this is going to impact the
Well,
election or if it's a way of just sticking it to him because they hate him. But this just seems very socially irresponsible because if Republicans started pulling Biden off of their ballots for some made up reason,
well, he's not upholding
um,
the Constitution of illegal immigration, of course. I mean,
well, yeah, well, that's okay.
yeah,
But
I mean,
that's dumb.
we could
That's
remove him
dumb.
from the ballot
Yeah,
for that
that's dumb. That's so
dereliction of
dumb.
duty.
That's a dumb. That okay? That's just another idiot phrase
Exactly.
from. It's just
Hey,
another dumb
dude,
phrase.
it's
No, right, and I agree. I agree. I think this is, but to me, I think this is very socially irresponsible. I
Yeah,
believe it's
because
very
if
socially responsible.
I mean, think of what happens if you started removing presidential candidates from ballots of certain states. You start having a fractured
Oh
uh
fuck! You start having
electorate,
a
you know?
yeah. Now next thing you know, we have a third world country. You know what I'm saying? Because we've lost all legitimacy in our system, which is kind of the way we're going, doing this kind of dumb shit. Like, look,
And it's
this
all
for
the
anybody.
Democrats,
I
man.
do I like. Oh, it's fucking Republicans too because they're trying to mandate through laws too. I think the real reality is freedom is kind of really slipping away fast here. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, freedom's slipping quick. But nonetheless, I think if you really look at it though, it's just like it's so careless. And it just opens up that door to so much more shit.
Well, I mean, removing candidates off the ballot is more of a Democrat tactic. It was used to remove
Uh
Abraham Lincoln from their ballots before the
oh,
Civil War.
here it
Okay.
comes,
It
here it
happened. It was the
comes,
Democrats in the South who did it. It's the
here it
Democrats now who are
comes,
doing it. It's
here it
it's,
comes.
it's a
Okay.
tactic, dude.
Okay. Well, look.
They don't come up with new ones. I'm sorry.
It's a tactic.
What are you
It's
gonna do?
whatever it is, whatever you want to say it is, right? Because we can argue the semantics of this the whole time. But whatever it is, it's not healthy for the country. I don't think it's healthy for anything.
Well, you know what doesn't help either is that you have unelected bureaucrats, whether they be judges or secretaries, removing candidates from ballot, removing the people's
Well,
right to vote
the
for their
thing with
preferred candidate.
Colorado though is that's the Colorado Supreme Court that voted on it
I know,
from
and
a
they're
lower
elected.
level court ruling.
Oh no, they're not like no, Texas is elected. Sorry, Colorado's are appointed by their governor,
Yeah, but
but they're still
and
not elected though.
nonetheless, right?
Are you
I get what you're
how is an
saying.
elected bureaucrat going to tell me who I can and cannot vote for?
That-
That's tyranny right there, man. I
Oh,
mean, they're telling
100%.
you,
I
they're
agree.
telling
I
you,
agree.
we're all
I
going to allow candidates on the ballot that we allow, that we prefer.
Oh yeah, that are friendly to us or do our play our game.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I think it's gross. I think it's very, 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 very um irresponsible. If we weren't such a in a way a tied union, a stronger union, there could be real issues with, with subverting the whole Constitution. I mean, it's a pretty dope, it's a pretty fucked up shit here.
But you
I
know what
think
I've
it was a
noticed though?
bad, huh?
The Supreme Court does not want to get involved, dude.
They're going
They
to, they
want
have to
nothing
make
to
a
do with
ruling
Trump.
soon.
They want nothing to do with Trump, and
Well,
they've been
yeah,
holding back,
because
dude.
well, they know why. No, they don't like Trump. He got them where they wanted, but they fucking hate him. They all hate
Yeah,
him, dude.
I'm sure they do.
Everybody really hates him. The only thing about him is that he's like the what is he? He's that chick you bang, but you don't want anybody to see. That's what Trump is to the like. You don't want anyone to think you're with him,
Yeah.
but like that's that chick you like. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Trump right now. Trump is that side chick that he's the kind of ugly chick, but she's great in bed. That's what Trump is to the Republicans right now.
Is Trump great in bed? Huh, I wonder.
I don't know. I mean, should probably ask his daughter.
That's great. Oh, that's Melania. How's that? Oh, that's Melania.
Yeah, okay, sure. His wife that has not been with him for like the last year. They literally have nothing. They don't do anything together now. I heard she's banging her bodyguard.
Yeah, that's typical, man. Come on, everybody bangs a
Wow.
bodyguard, right?
Oh,
Princess
hold on
Diana
a
banged her
second.
bodyguard. All right, that's
I
great.
mean, so did
It's
Kevin
not true.
Costner, Whitney Houston. They banged in Bodyguard.
Look, she's supposed to be coming on the campaign trail more,
Yeah,
now. So
sure she is, dude. Every time she's around him, she gives him this disgusted look. Oh,
that's not
dude.
true.
And did you see that shit she wore to that fucking funeral?
Oh, okay, yeah, I did.
Oh,
And everybody was wearing
bro.
black. Dude, but she
Yeah.
was wearing a coat, okay? She
Dude,
had a
dude.
black dress under.
No,
She
she
was wearing a
did.
coat.
Okay, sure she did, dude.
She did, man.
She is such an asshole. Super troll. Even that's how petty that chick is. Even at a funeral, she can't behave. But
Whose funeral was it?
it
Oh,
was like
Jimmy Carter's wife.
yeah, Jimmy fucking Carter's wife, dude. A former first lady. Oh my God, what a so fucked up. But anyways, other than the fact that she's a former escort, um, the the big thing here though, like I said, is I really think that this is really super, super, super fucking anti-productive, and it has the real potential to set a precedent that could subvert all of our elections, right?
Well,
It could
yeah, I
subvert
mean,
all national elections. I mean, I don't know. This one was bad. This one was stupid, and I'm just hoping. It seems like it's going to be overturned. I know, like you said, Michigan was overturned, and a couple of other ones are kind of going away. I'm just hoping that this does go away. We don't. I don't know. And there's no precedence for this at some other point. That's my big hope. But we'll see.
why even toy with it? You know, why?
Well, I agree. I agree. It's madness.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean, stop. You know,
what are you
the
trying to do?
people. This is the people's choice. You're taking. Why can't they just
Right.
trust the people to do it? If it's so bad, why not trust the
Well,
people?
well,
What? What?
no, it's true. Right. That's the truth. But the fact is Trump is probably going to win. I mean, let's be
There's
very frank. There's a very little chance he doesn't win unless Trump quits. Honestly, I think Trump could literally get caught sucking off a dude in the middle of Times Square and snorting lines of cocaine, and they would still vote.
Well, you know what they didn't catch him doing was he wasn't on Epstein's list.
Yeah, he was on Epstein's list
He was not on Epstein's
22
list.
times. Yes.
Yes, but you know what? He was mentioned 42 times, and they were asking
No, he
this
took the
person. No, they
plane.
were interviewing this person. They were asking him, "Did you ever see
No.
Donald Trump?" Yes, we did. Did you ever see him have sex with anybody else? No, I didn't. Was he ever on the
Oh,
island? No, he wasn't. Was he on the plane? No, he wasn't.
okay, bro, guess what?
So
They
guess
have
what?
his name on the flight logs 22 plus times.
But he wasn't seen doing anything.
Okay,
In fact,
why would the pilot write down on 22? These are 20 something different pilots because one the same pilot. Write down they saw Donald Trump over 20 something times. Dude, he was on the island. He was on the island.
I'm
If
pretty
you
sure
listen to
he.
his two, if in a Time expose posted about him about Jeffrey Epstein in 2004, Donald Trump literally says he's a great guy and he likes women almost as much as I do, and particular the young ones. But he's a great
Okay.
guy. Know him really well.
Yeah.
Known him for 15 years.
Yeah. I mean, he said that people in
Okay,
Kenosha or whatever were great
bro.
people,
No,
or
dude,
Charlottesville were
dude,
were great people. He says that about
bro.
everybody.
Dude, no, your boy fucking got, dude, your boy
No,
was doing
no.
little boys, maybe, dude. Whatever he was doing at Epstein Island was gross.
Look, he was
He was
on
there,
Epstein's
bro.
Island.
Hey, he was
He was
there.
never seen there.
He was
No, he was
there.
not
He was there, dude.
until
He
I
was
see it.
there, but you're not gonna see it, dude. If you do that, whoever did really see it is like, they're about what 7 miles down at the bottom of the Marina Trench. They're
I mean,
never
look,
finding that body.
when there's a picture, when there's a portrait of Trump sitting in a chair wearing high heels, then I'll believe it because that's what they found for Bill Clinton.
Oh boy. You know
They
what
found
though? Hey,
what?
Bill Clinton was a fucking saint, dude. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what he does in his bedroom. At least
Really?
he kept shit cool, bro.
Well, I mean, Epstein's bedroom, basically, but
Whatever.
whatever.
Hey, guess what? Better than all these other presidents who have what? Didn't Trump single-handedly double the deficit in 3 years? He not
He
even his
kind of
full
had to,
force
dude. There
to
was COVID
no
going
kind of
on.
high to, of course. The $1.2 trillion, of which 85% of it went to like political contracts. Sure, bro. Either
Well,
way,
I mean that vaccine didn't roll out by itself, man. I mean, it had to have come from government
whatever.
money.
Well, whatever. That was just one part of it. But then moving on. But seriously, though, when it comes to Epstein list, both Trump and Bill Clinton are on it. Also, some surprising names. Did you hear that Steve Hawkins is on it?
Saw that.
And you know who else, right?
How that?
I don't know.
Go
I
ahead.
don't know.
What?
George Lucas.
Yeah, I saw that. George Lucas.
Dude. And then who else did you see? I got a couple of those names. But it seems like whoever was the cream de la creme during the late 90s and 2000s probably flew there, right?
What do you mean?
I think anyone who was like very popular or part of the elite, I guess, in that way, all flew there in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yes. Yes, it was. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody, I think everyone literally went there. Anytime there's so many like scientists and basically society people. We're all there. So I don't think it's uncommon. I think basically everyone that was popular in that time frame went there because
think
he was a
so.
sick fuck garnering and basically, setting up blackmails for
So
Mossad.
yeah, dude, I was trying to figure out how the Stephen Hawking thing could have worked out, and
Dude,
you know
I
what?
have seen so many memes. I've seen so many fucking memes
What about this
about
one?
this.
This is from
Damn
Family
it,
Guy.
Ellen. Get the hell off my back, or so help me. So help me.
Don't worry.
It's
Oh,
gonna sound like
oh,
this.
oh, yeah. Oh,
What was that
right.
Family Guy, right?
Family Guy, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
dude, that was
thought
so
about
funny.
this all day. Oh, not so fast.
Anyway,
Best fucking that was such a good show. I remember that one.
I'm pretty
It's like,
sure that
and
that's
they had like violent sex, like fuck you. Oh my god, that's
not so fast.
that
I'm pretty
was,
sure that clip's gotten a lot of views as of late, you know?
yeah, for sure. Well, I think there's also other notables. Oh, did you see Alan Dershowitz
Yeah.
response regarding that? He says, "Why
No.
don't you? Why is why is the Epstein list more important than the Jews killed by Hamas?" You're like,
Oh
what?
boy.
How you
Oh boy.
how are you going to all of a sudden say that? Like literally, he's comparing the fact that he was banging little chicks on an island to Hamas. Like I don't know.
Like this
It's
happened
pretty.
years ago. They're not even kids anymore. What's your
Yeah,
problem?
I paid them all off. Fuck. Well,
Dude, they're all
anyways,
grown up. They're not even kids. What's the big deal?
um,
Anyway.
well, the best part is about this whole thing is that it keeps giving because they've released a lot of the documents, but not all of them.
Dude, a lot of people are dead though. They died
Yes.
soon after. Like, okay, Bruce Willis was on this list. He's got
Mhm.
dementia. Michael Jackson was on this list. He's dead.
Lord knows what that man did.
Yeah, man. I love the massage.
Hey, come here. I like this island. Hell, y'all look like children. Jeffrey Epstein, can you bring me children? That's what it was. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It
So
was
who else was
horrible.
on this list? There was a
Jeffrey
bunch of
Epstein
people that
probably like
died.
he probably had like a what's it called? Like a it's funny for Michael. He probably had like a petting zoo or something. Oh, I like the animals. Can you bring some children, Jeffrey? I like the children. Dude. Oh, anyways, basically the creme de la creme of that society. I'm glad the list finally getting released. I think, but the thing is that drives me crazy of all the
Nothing's gonna
things
happen.
is what that and how people have not completely like, okay. So the Me Too movement, I still think is very valid. I'm not trying to put that down,
Mm.
but
No, it
why
should.
would you not have the same favor of that movement, which is basically men degrading women? Why would all the people involved on this list not be receiving that same ire? Like literally canceling them out of society because they were doing horrible things with teenage girls, like underage girls.
Yeah. Like
Why aren't
14-year-olds and
people
shit.
roasting these fucking people? That I don't get. Like, um, like someone said, I think someone was trying to sue P. Diddy for being an asshole boyfriend or some shit. It's like you dated P. Diddy, no shit. And but he could get canceled or removed. And I'm not defending P. Diddy at all whatsoever. But when it comes to like this shit, right? Like
Yeah.
this is a list of rapists.
Yeah.
And that's okay, right? They're not chasing them down. I mean, as much as I tend to like Bill Clinton, and I even earlier saying, but dude, chase after him. This is the real crimes, right?
Ask him
But
questions, you know?
right, or do something, but no, nothing's gonna happen. And I think that's the crazy part for me is nothing's probably going to happen, even though it really should. This was like an earth eye-opening situation. But same thing with the Panama Papers a couple of years ago. Literally a treasure trove of documents that stated that all the rich basically skip out on their taxes and keep all their money in Panama because Panama doesn't report it to the United States, and how basically they're all ripping off the system. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And
all of a
nothing came out
sudden,
of it.
nothing comes out of it.
Like
Literally,
like
it
I think the IRS the government was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go after them, but nothing came
Yeah,
out of it, man.
nothing happened.
They probably the only thing that changed is that they made it so that the common person doesn't do it.
Somewhat, but even
Oh,
then, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. But
Like, oh,
even
here's a
then,
roadmap on how to not pay taxes. Yeah, but you're not a rich elite guy, so we're gonna change the rules now so that you don't do it.
yeah, you don't understand. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but
Yeah.
nobody's chasing after these fucking people who literally were at worst, child rapists, at best, really creepy old men. Like
Yeah.
even one of them said that 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 he got girls for one of the alleged people. I forgot who it was. It was like a Republican congressman who was like super Christian, and he would have all these like hot chicks sitting around him as he read the Bible to him.
Oh.
Like that's how
Ooh.
he got his rocks off. Was like they
Oh,
said, "Did he
Jesus
touch you or
Christ,
do
that's
anything?" He goes,
horrible.
"No, not really. He would just sit us down for hours and read the Bible to us." And they
Well,
had that was their job with him. So that's how he got his rocks off. Like, even though it seems like, oh, he's just trying to preach to him. Really? Preach to a bunch of scantily clad women on an island where you were flown by a possible foreign agent? Whoa,
yeah.
right?
I haven't
Fucking
seen
whoa.
Bill Gates. Has he come out on this list?
Oh, dude, that was established a long time ago. Remember, that was part of, I think, of his divorce when he got divorced. I think that's what kind of
Yeah.
brought parts of that list out was the fact that, yeah, his wife basically said, you were on those, you were fucking people. So it's over. So, I mean,
What
essentially, this
happens after this? I don't know. I
nothing.
mean,
Nothing's happened. That's happened. And
no
we're
one's gonna
just
get
going to forget about
prosecuted.
it. Well, we're going to forget about it, just like we forgot about all the people stashing money in Panama while we all pay taxes. So, it's pretty fucked up. That's I guess that's the most surprising thing is we were waiting so long for this, and you were expecting just people to start prosecuting stuff like that. No one's going after really Bill Clinton. No one's going after Alan Dershowitz except for some harsh words. There should be fucking courts going after these people. They were
Yeah.
molesting children. And to be honest with you, it's kind of probably some of the source of where a lot of right-wing propaganda has come from.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What are we talking about now?
Yes, yes. This
All right.
this allowing for Republicans and people to
To
mess
do
with little
what?
kids and stuff. This is
What?
a
What are you
Pizzagate.
talking
No,
about?
think about it. Pizzagate.
No.
All these right-wing conspiracies have to do with child what? Pedophilia and sex
Yeah.
trafficking.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
all the while, there's a real sex trafficking ring occurring within the government with fucking Epstein.
but it's all stripes.
So once that
It's Democrats
information,
and
no, no,
Republicans.
once that information, right, but either way, but once that information came, that did kind of stoke the fire of a right-wing movement because it was really happening, even though a lot of people are denying it initially. So it's just weird because to me, it's just like, you'll have the right wing movement go to the fact that, not only were they trafficking them, but they were, siphoning their soul cytochrome P450 so that they could they can live forever or whatever they said. What is it called? What's the shit that the Republicans call it? It's in the blood. The
What?
big thing they used to say. Remember?
What is that?
Remember they would take something out of their blood to live forever. The rich do. God dog it. What was that?
What?
Yes.
Easy.
Oh
What are
my
you
God.
talking
Hold
about?
on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta look it up.
Wait, are you talking midi-chlorians or some shit?
Something like that. Not the fucking Star Wars. Blood conspiracy. Hold on. God, it was a big. We used to say it on here too. Oh man, I forgot.
I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking
remember
about.
they would take the blood, adrenochrome, adrenochrome. There we go. Anyways, it said that's the right couldn't. I mean, it wasn't just bad enough. The dude was like, basically doing this to young women. It's he was taking their souls and shit. So it's just fucked up. But anyways,
Okay, all right. Well then, that
well,
took a
but
like,
I'm saying like
right?
that's where you see the propagation at the beginning of some of these type of like, you know, um, right, like propaganda that are not necessarily propaganda, but like, news that just tends to kind of get over exploited by right wing or left wing media in a sense. Our conspiracy theorists. But
But
moving on.
I
Oh,
don't
so
know,
go
man.
ahead.
I mean, it's gonna hopefully something happens. Hopefully we get like a the Me Too movement. I don't know where that shit came from, man. I think it was just Rose McGowan fucking around, but
Oh, dude,
uh
that one too. She took down some people.
yeah, no one's gonna take these people out, man.
Nope, nope. It's just gonna,
Unfortunately.
like I said, this is the Panama Papers. No one's gonna care, even though it's some fucked up shit. Even though, I mean, and the sad thing is, we've had some crazy revelations lately. Even December, whenever Biden released some of the Kennedy stuff.
What happened? What?
Oh, he released some of the stuff about the Kennedy investigation. Basically, there was a huge revelation that the CIA had talked to Harvey
Lee
Oswald a
Harvey
couple of
Oswald. That's
times,
right.
several times, and we're tracking him.
And they could have
Even though they denied they didn't. So, yeah, yeah, we've had so much information drop, but nothing has been done with it. Nothing.
yeah. Or the fact that Saudi Arabia had contact with the hijackers prior to 9/11.
Oh, no, let me. Oh, well, of course
Saudi
they're paying
government.
for all
Yeah.
their shit. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But and then the crazy part is how they flew out 222 members of the Saudi royal family out of whenever the rest of the
Bullshit.
airspace was completely locked down. These people were able to get on airplanes. Pretty amazing.
President Bush, man, is like,
Yeah, pretty
yeah,
amazing. But anyways, speaking of a wannabe president, but governor of Texas, um, Biden is
might as well be president.
well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, Abbott is being sued, and the state of Texas is being sued by Biden over their immigration policy. I think it's called, was it a Prop 4? What's the name of this?
Yeah, I think it's
The
Prop 4.
Prop 4, which basically allows a state police officer to ascertain whether or not someone is here legally. And if they cross over illegally, they could be arrested and charged, and which would bar reentry into the country. Um, in effect, making the crossing, I mean, it's technically illegal, right? But
It is.
it
Technically, it is.
no, I mean, no, it's illegal, but the way it's handled legality wise, it's legal, but it's not necessarily a crime, right?
No, it's illegal. It's a crime. It's just not prosecuted by the federal government.
Right. But well, it is. But um when it comes to I guess when it comes to this,
It's a
they
federal
just
issue.
want yeah, they want the state wants to be able to control immigration policy, which is a huge problem.
They kind of
I'm not
have
saying
to.
no, they don't have to. It is a big problem because the state can't do that. If we have multiple states enacting their own immigration policy, that's a substantial detriment to the federal government.
Yeah.
That's a problem. It's dumb what he's doing.
No, but let's just say the federal government's not doing a thing about it. What are we supposed to do? Because the federal immigration laws, illegal immigration is there for a reason.
That's not how federalism
It's
works. That's not how the game works. That's never how federalism has worked. That's not why we have the union. None of that is not the way it works. The way that you do that is you petition the federal government with enough states and voters to make them do what you want them to do.
okay.
That's how you handle it.
Yeah, but
But
these
that's it.
immigration laws are in the books. It's illegal to cross over
Right.
from another country to
But
the United States
these
without the
people
proper.
are technically asking for asylum. That's where a lot of this
From
shit has
what?
popped out.
From
They're
Mexico?
well, no, they're not from Mexico anymore because Mexico's not like I said, Mexico is not really having an immigration problem anymore. Very the percentage of Mexicans crossing over is dramatically decreased
I know. And the thing
because
is,
Mexico is beginning to form a middle class. I mean, the
asylum
funny thing is
laws,
20 years from now, we're all going to be trying to get to Mexico because of what's happened here, because of
asylum
Trump.
laws say that you're supposed to seek asylum in the first country that you go into.
Yes, those
That's
are
not
laws.
happening.
These are laws. No, these are laws assessed by what's it called? These are laws that were assessed whenever Trump made the new immigration laws. Um,
No, no, no.
but that doesn't, but okay, but the problem is that's not Haitians. That's not a
What
lot of
problem?
people because technically they'll cross right into there's possibilities to cross right into the United States because of those borders. Like that's why you saw those Haitian refugees, stuff like that. They're just going straight from sea to water. And that's it
Okay.
to get to the border crossings. So,
Okay.
I
But you
mean,
got
well,
these
not
people
necessarily in
from
that route.
Central America coming up too.
Right. And that they should be able to seek asylum in the countries that they're crossing. I mean, there is something to be said about that. But in all honesty, the policy does not work because they're still coming.
Yeah. So Texas is taking it to
No,
their head limit.
but that's dumb though, because even the Texas State Police Bar, all these police departments are like, fuck, dude, we can barely handle what we're doing now. Now you want us to start arresting illegal aliens? There's not a
Yeah.
police department in the state that agrees with this policy. Why don't you ask the people that are policing this
And you
situation
know what?
what
But at
they
least
need?
it's something. At least it's the
That's
optics that
no,
fuck, man, something's happening. If anything, it'll deter them from coming into Texas and going to Arizona or New Mexico.
no, what
They
it's
love
going
them
to
over there.
do, no, what it's going to do is cause a significant backlog of cases that is going to be tried the United States versus Texas. Dude, in the end, we're going to spend millions upon millions. I mean, we already have spent on what I think they said like 180 million busing these people. It's not even that
Yeah.
many people. We're busing all these people. We're spending all this money. We're going to be fighting all these court cases when a majority of the services that the immigrants need, the money is provided by the federal government.
And that's a problem. You
No,
see, what
but the
happens is
reality
this.
is the federal government's already paying for that.
Yes, here's the problem though. You spend 180 million now to bus into another city, but it's going to cost you maybe 500 million, maybe $1 billion in the future with
No,
medical
how?
costs, with
No,
education, with
that's not
housing,
that's not
with
true.
crime.
See,
I
that's
mean,
not
there's a
true.
lot of resources that go into this.
That's not
Hospital,
true because sales tax. Okay, the real reality is of course the federal government wants to regulate immigration because if you don't have a social security number, what don't you pay? Federal income tax. But states still benefit through state income tax spent by those immigrants. So immigrants essentially pay the same amount of taxes to the state as you or I, because I hate to say this, a lot of people don't have houses right now. So I pay property tax, you pay, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't
all right.
even pay that. So
Well, they pay apartment costs.
your main contribution to the state of Texas is your sales taxes. That's the same as as an immigrant who's here too. The thing that the money is not the issue. The reality is the federal government is in tune to bring these people in because they want more money because that's all it really cares about in the end.
But here's a problem now. What happens when these people can't find a job
That's and
or they work
that's
for very little money?
well
You think
and
they're going to be
that's
able to buy food for their kids?
and
What do you think's
that's
going to happen,
exploitation.
dude?
I
What do you
agree.
think's going to happen?
I
What do you think's
agree.
going to happen when they can't buy any food? Maybe our viewers, maybe our listeners don't agree, but what's going to happen when you can't buy any food for your kids and you're working, a job already, two jobs, and you still can't afford your shit? You're going to start robbing people, man.
Hey, bro, I'd say this shit, but
You're
that's
going to
already
start.
happening. Hey, it's
I
already
know it's
happening now.
happening.
It's been happening for a
Exactly.
while, and
And
no
it's going to
one's.
get worse.
Oh, bro, yeah, that's the one thing. This purge
It's
mentality,
going to get
everything's
worse.
gonna become the fucking purge. Everything's a purge, purge,
Tell
purge,
me,
purge. Everyone's gonna kill
tell me
everybody.
why, tell me what's stopping the purge
Okay,
from happening.
right now,
What is it?
right now we
It's
pay
cops.
How much do we pay farmers in federal subsidies to throw away 80% of their crop?
I don't know,
Yeah,
but it
billions,
works.
trillions
It
to try to
works.
artificial. We have tons of food. The problem is not food. The problem is that do I agree? Right. There needs to be some type of solution. We've already talked about this. I agree with that. But what Abbott is doing is akin to what the Colorado Supreme Court did with taking Trump off the ballot. It's
Whoa,
it's an
no way,
overstepping of
man.
power that's dumb. And yes, it is. It's a
That is
dumb move.
stupid.
Okay, Abbott knows that he is going to lose this battle. And it will be a 9-0 decision by the fucking Supreme Court because why is the Supreme Court going to give up its power? Because the Supreme Court is only effective through the federal government because it
Okay.
is the federal government. So expect a 9 fucking 0 and Abbott to sit there with his like his thumb up his ass, talking about how he's this or that. So it's
All
dumb.
right.
We're wasting money and time.
No,
But
we're setting okay. We're also setting the tone. We know the federal government is not doing anything to stop this. They're not.
whatever, dude. We're that
They
dude
could
in the
they could
we're
reinstate
that
Title
dude in a
42 and
fight.
keep him in Mexico.
Bro, we're that dude in a fight with his hands up, like, come on, bro. Come on, let's do it, bro. I'll do whatever, bro. That's all we're
No, I'm
doing.
telling
We're
you, the
taking
Biden
we're starting
administration,
fake fights.
the
Fake
bid,
fights.
the Biden administration can reenact Title 42, which keeps the immigrants in Mexico, remain in
That
Mexico
doesn't work.
policy.
Okay, but the problem is this immigration was also high while Title 42 was going through. The only thing about
No,
Title
no, it
42,
wasn't.
right? Well, that's because we had a pandemic. Title 42 was for the pandemic.
Okay. Well, we need a Title 42, maybe Title 43. Fuck it, right?
Yeah, Title 42 is for the pandemic, and we did that as a it's so it was one of the many guidelines that got passed. That was a one. Like Republicans talk about all the other programs that went through those type of COVID powers, but the immigration thing, they fucking loved it. But
Why can't they just make them stay in Mexico?
because that's the thing, and I
That's
think
where they should be staying.
well, Mexico doesn't necessarily want them.
Why let them
Now,
in?
they didn't. Mexico is also facing a immigration crisis that they're dealing with right now when it comes to people trying to do that. So Mexico is fighting it. The truth is we continue to have a broken system, and the playing these dumb games instead of actually trying to find a real answer is what annoys me.
Well, isn't that what Kamala was trying to do? Root causes or some shit like that? What happened with that?
Dude,
I mean,
the root cause of the root cause of all of it, we all know, is just the disparity that has been created with wealth between the United States and South America. That's it. Nothing you can do. You
oh,
don't see
even in the United
motherfuckers from
States.
Canada. You don't see motherfuckers from Canada trying to get here because they're fine.
Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do.
Ew, I mean, unless they need health care. Oh,
Exactly.
but no. At least they get
Oh,
it for free.
unless they want regular bacon, not
Actually,
Canadian
be
bacon.
honest with you, they probably go to England. I don't know why. People I don't the thing I don't understand about I don't understand about Canada's medical system is that there's so few people there. The fact that they can't properly run socialized medicine is more of an attack on them than the system itself, because the NHS in Britain is fan fucking tastic. Like it's
You think so?
fantastic.
You think
Yes.
so? Yeah.
Yes. Immediate treatments. They also pay everything's paid
Yeah.
for when it comes to like all the was it
I don't think so, man.
the
I don't think
preventative
that.
stuff. It's all covered. But you know what?
Yeah, but
Whatever.
they're using meds from like, the 50s.
And
I
that's
don't
okay.
I don't think they're using
So did a lot of people during COVID.
yeah, but they're not using state-of-the-art
Oh, of course.
medication, dude.
Here it
There's no
goes. Here it goes.
incentive. There's no
Here it goes.
incentive
You
for
know what?
advancement in
I
there.
love
It's
it.
just
I love it. I love it. I love it. During COVID, I want it. You give me strychnine. Um,
strychnine.
but now also you're like, well, NHS doesn't have the latest GLP-1 agonist, and
That's right. I want the latest MAB,
oh
monoclonal
boy.
antibody.
Anyways, look, either way, I think it's an exercise for utility. We're wasting money for no reason, and I think that Supreme Court's just gonna beat the shit out about it. That's it. It's just
Yeah.
another. It's another. What I don't like is Abbott in this situation. It's just another.
Uh,
Oh,
he
I could
is
be. It's just another
he is the
like.
governor.
No, he's just being a pick me for Trump. Pick me, Trump. I'll be your vice president. I'll do it. I'll do it,
Dude, that
Trump.
would be fucking awesome. A
And I'm
Trump
low
Abbott
enough.
ticket.
I'm low enough to keep your dick in my mouth
A
the whole
Trump
time.
Abbott ticket, man. That would be fucking awesome.
I wonder if their sticker will just be
And
like
then,
Trump. No, like their sticker's gonna be Trump facing like Abbott, and like the sticker's blurred between like Abbott's face and Trump's balls,
oh
and
really?
it's just yeah. And then on the bottom it says it's like until it's finished.
We'd have a Trump Abbott ticket, and then Dan Patrick as
And then Dan Patrick's behind Trump.
oh wow, that's great.
Oh boy, this sounds like a good Republican
I
sticker.
think it's gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
All
bet it
right,
will be.
thanks for adjusting it, man.
Yeah.
I know
But
someone in the Trump administration is listening to us right now.
oh, they really?
I
No,
think
I
so.
don't think
Yeah,
so. I don't think so.
yeah.
Oh well, hey, I'm just joking. Uh the other thing I was gonna say, I think before we close up tonight, as we are cruising for a bruising, from the Trump administration, from Epstein list people, um, and Abbott at some point. I do want to talk about something I've been noticing a lot lately, which is interesting, but it's kind of weird, and I wanted to kind of get your play on this. What is up with all the Republicans wanting to bomb cartels? Like they want to go into Mexico and bomb the
Yeah.
cartels and like invade the cartels.
I mean, what's wrong with that? You know, it's
But no, no, okay. Putting aside whether I like it or not,
yeah.
I'm more what the fuck is going on? Like it's like, okay, wait. We don't want to help Ukraine, but we're gonna bomb the Sinaloa cartel.
Yeah. Trump
Interesting.
Trump offered military assistance to Mexico during his tenure to
Right,
rid out the cartels, which
right.
I think was a great idea. He didn't go in there and do it
Yeah,
unilaterally
but what
against
how's
Mexico's wishes.
but where's Melania gonna get her coke from?
I think there's more important things than Melania's Coke. But also, I mean, look, it's gotten kind of weird. Have you
Yeah,
heard of
right.
Trank?
Okay. Yeah,
Have you
tell
heard of
me.
Trank?
Trank. The fuck
Trank.
is what's that?
Trank is it's an epidemic going on right now in street drugs
Jesus,
where
Trank. That shit sound, you know what
Trank.
it sounds like? It sounds like that shit from the first RoboCop.
Well, it's something like that. It's called xylazine or xylazine, something like that. I think
Silencing.
xylazine.
Where the fuck did this come from?
And so
I've
what this is, it's a tranquilizer for animals. It's used as in veterinary clinics.
right,
It's not an opioid, but it gets you the same fucking effect that an opioid would.
right.
Okay. So things like naloxone or opioid reversal drugs, antagonists,
Right.
do not work on trank. The problem with trank is that it's so corrosive to the skin that it causes ulcers. And it
Is it
literally eats away your
is it an
skin, but it's
injectable?
highly addictive. It's
Is
an
it an
injectable.
injectable or okay.
It's an injectable, yeah.
Huh.
So so this is this is coming from China, from my understanding. Now, the cartels have gotten wind of this, and they've actually issued a statement saying they're not responsible for any of the trend coming into the United States, and they're cutting back on the fentanyl in
Right.
their drug products.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so I
some I
wonder
think that was
now.
a Chinese that brought the fentanyl. Honestly, I don't think it was the I don't think it was the cartels. I think it was fucking Chinese, man.
I think it was a Chinese too, and I think the Chinese are bringing the trank in. So
Yeah,
how effective would it be to bomb the cartels? I don't think they'd be that effective. We
that's
still
what
have this
I
issue
don't
because no
understand
one's
how.
gonna go
Yeah,
fucking bomb China.
right. Well, on top of that, like I'm really not trying to, and I'm not trying to compare. I don't want it to be compared at all with what Israel's doing to Palestine, but it would be a similar issue because like as Israel keeps trying to state that it's trying to take out Hamas. Hamas is a movement, right? It's an
Oh boy.
organized, disorganized thing.
Uh,
How would
eh.
bombing cartels stop them necessarily?
What's not a movement? Cartel's an actual organization, isn't it?
It is,
With a
but
leader
it's
and
not
some
like
members
yeah, but
and
it's
a
not like
business.
they have. But it's not like they have. I mean, don't get me wrong. They may have like some like supply houses and storage facilities and production facilities, but to really, I mean, it's not like they all hang out in the same place all the time.
I have a
These
theory about
motherfuckers got,
this.
huh?
I have a
You know what I'm
theory.
saying? What?
Yeah. So my theory is this.
Oh
I
shit.
think, I think that Republicans and Democrats and the whatever, the
Right.
warmongers, I think they want to take out the cartels because they're competition to China.
I agree. I
No
agree.
one
And
ever talks
China,
about
China wants to get rid of the cartels and they can't.
exactly,
That's the problem.
exactly.
Oh, and you saw gang wars, and it sounds very stupid, but in Houston growing up, there was gang wars between Chinese gangs and Mexican gangs for a while over the port access. So, I mean, there's a lot of heavy gang infiltration in the United States from China, and those gangs are very, very, very connected. So you never know. You never know. But I mean, but what do I know? I'm just a normal fucking. I'm
I'm
just a
just
dumb
saying,
fuck.
dude, like it makes sense. Why, okay, why stop at the cartels? Why not just bomb China, clear out their fentanyl factories
If
and the
we
trank factories
bought,
and get rid of that part?
well, that's the real question now. Is the cartels actually even producing their own cocaine? Are they just outsourcing it to China? I mean, really think about it. Like, Huh. I mean, China, when it comes to overall drug production, is number one in the world, them and India. I mean,
Yeah.
how, what I imagine Mexican cartels or anybody. These people are very, I mean, well versed in
I know
business.
you're
I mean,
right.
that's how you sing a bunch of so China maybe is really the supplier for the cartel to this point. China doesn't give a fuck. They just want to make money off of products. So you never know. But
Hey,
but the
but
Republicans definitely want to bomb somebody.
you
It
want
but
to
well, other
start a
than
factory in China? I mean, we can
no,
do it. Let's
I'm
do it,
good.
man.
I'm good. You know why? Because that's the one thing. The Chinese government, no matter what you say, still own that fucking place. And if you act up like Jack Ma, you disappear for 6 months.
Oh no, 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 man. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
no, there's no Jack. I'm gonna be like, no, I love communism, man.
Yes.
Xi Jinping is fucking awesome. I love
Hmm.
this dude. He's my brother. Uh, come over to
Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner with my family,
Until
then that kind of
until
thing.
they play, until they're like, oh, okay. Oh, we're so happy you feel this way because you didn't feel that way last year on Skip the Noise
Oh
podcast.
fuck, man. Oh
Yep.
shit. Yeah,
They're
right.
gonna
Episode 30,
fuck
episode
you
28.
up. Yep,
I called him Winnie the
dude.
Pooh.
Yep, they're
Yeah,
gonna
you're
keep you
right.
fucking locked up, dude. It's gonna be bad, bro. They'll be like, yeah, we brought you here. Now you're locked up. So, I did find it weird that we're talking about this like this type of military action against the cartels. Um, it is interesting. It's very weird.
They want to
Um,
bomb everybody, man.
well, it would be
Nikki
a way.
Haley.
It would be a forever war in a sense. I mean, because we would keep bombing, and then someone else would pop up. You could bomb the Mexican cartels, and so then the Ecuadorian cartels would pop up. The Colombian cartels could come back. It's crazy how this type of talk is. It's just it's very different. Before, when we were, we federal movement like that. Well, I guess while it's always kind of happened. I mean, the Iran Contras and shit and all that. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I just kind of keep an eye on that because I've noticed some Republican candidates talking about it, and I think it's a big point. So you could see Lump. You could see Lump. Well,
Well,
he
Lindsey
should be called
Graham,
Lump.
dude. I mean, he's got a hard on for wanting to bump somebody,
That's what I'm
especially
saying. Well,
Iran.
so does Trump. Trump's even threatened violence, like you said, against the cartels. That's, I mean,
Well,
dude,
he
I'm telling
offered.
you.
He
Yeah.
offered. And you know what? Mexico
Even though
declined, and
Melania,
he was gracious
that's
about it. He was
that's
like,
probably
"Nah,
why
okay,
Melania doesn't hang out with them anymore because she took out her coke dealer.
that's true. She doesn't
That's
do coke.
true. Allegedly. Yeah,
She is an
allegedly.
angel. She's a woman
Allegedly.
to be revered and admired, and
Yeah.
I really like her. So
Has great taste with what she wears at funerals. God
she had a
damn.
black dress under that thing, man.
Okay,
Don't worry
sure
about
she
it.
did, bro. The only black thing she had under that coat that day was her heart, bro. How do you
Her
fucking do
underwear.
that?
Yeah.
Ah,
Heck
ah.
yeah.
Well, her bodyguard probably is wearing it right now. But either way, interesting thing. I just think it's kind of interesting how they want to turn up the ratchet and violence against the cartels. It's crazy to me. But with that, I think we're gonna start wrapping this one up, putting a nice little pink bow on it. Once again, if we definitely be back on our normal cadence. We just kind of took a couple of weeks off with the holidays, but we'll be back. I guess we should at some point give seasons to these things. I don't know.
I
Um,
guess so.
yeah,
Season
but
one, two.
but we'll be back for 24, definitely with a regular cadence. Just trying to get the news out there to you, kind of telling you some of the things maybe no one's talking about, or maybe the things that you could tell your friends about. So either way, we appreciate your listen tonight. Any other shout outs, any final words there, sir?
No, no, nothing. Just Chingos of Golf. Thank you so much for the shirt.
Yes.
That's
You know
it.
what? Why I joked about Chinos of Golf, we do appreciate anyone willing to listen to our dumbasses. So that is a pretty cool part. Um, I think, our illustrious producer, aka super awesome guy, Benjamin James, will be hopefully adding where you can reach us at on the Twitters or X's. I'm sorry, X or email. If you guys have a story idea, let us know. If you want to talk about some breaking news, we wouldn't mind having a some experts in the house. So yeah, let us know. With that, I say you guys have a good night. Keep it real and represent.
All right, late.